Hey everyone, I'm coming at you from the shop. This is Nidhogg behind me. I'm in the main room. We have 3 rooms, but this is the main room where the magic happens. That's my corner over there. I'm here today to help explain a few things when getting your first tattoo. I'm here to help you avoid tattoo regret. So, here are some tips on what to think about and what to get ready for when getting your first tattoo. So the first thing to think about when getting a new tattoo is research and planning. This is the most important step, in my opinion. If you do this step right, you can really help yourself, set yourself up for success. But you're going to be surprised because it's not what you think. You think maybe, as a lot of beginners have come to me, they think that if they just find the perfect design, that's gonna secure them the perfect result. They think that if I just find the perfect design, the most accurate, perfect, I want that one, like that design, that then will translate into a successful tattoo. They think a good design can guarantee them a good tattoo result. This is a very big misconception. People waste hours and days online researching, drawing themselves, getting friends to sketch for them. It's just endless how much people even sit in Photoshop for hours on end trying to piece together something, even if they're not a professional or something, trying to create the perfect design in this very I have to have the perfect design. If not, my tattoo will not be good or will not be perfect. This is a completely false idea. The only thing that can guarantee the quality of your tattoo is the skills of your artist and the quality of your aftercare. So even if you have the most stick figure-like design and this tiny little idea that you have, it could be a note on a napkin. If you go to a really good artist that cares about you and your result, they can turn that into gold. They can turn that, with their skills, into a beautiful tattoo. On the other hand, if you go to an artist that is not that into it, doesn't care that much, maybe the skill set isn't there, it doesn't matter if you have the best drawing that was ever made, the best tattoo design that was ever created. It's never gonna look good because that artist doesn't have the skills or the give a shit factor to carry that through to a high-end finished tattoo. You see the drama? You see the problem? You need an artist that cares about your tattoo and your result and has the skills to match it. Because without the skills, they can be so enthusiastic and yeah, it's going to be so great. But yeah, skills have to match. So how do you find that person? You ask around in your local area, people that are already tattooed. The best places are places like at the gym, at the bar, at school, at work. If you see a tattoo that you like moving around in your vicinity, perfect. Because people love getting compliments on their tattoos and asking them in a very polite and upbeat way like, wow, that's nice, where did you get that? That is the ultimate compliment because it's not just, oh, that's nice, but it's where did you get that, which they know to mean. You think it's so nice that you want to maybe go and see the same person, which is the ultimate compliment to their tattoo. Yeah? So most people are going to be very positive if you approach it that way. That way you can note down information, get some really good information, follow them immediately on your Instagram and social media, and start looking at artists in your local area. That's number one. You take that information and you go to Google and you search. So you can see where they are on the map. And also if they have Google reviews, there could be ratings there. Those ratings could be potentially very helpful. Just, think for yourself, be critical, because some people that leave stuff on Google are not the type of person who's going to be nice anywhere. So think for yourself. But it's a help. So you check social media, what's happening there, what they're posting, but you also check Google to see where they are, where's the location, note the address down. And also see if there's any reviews that you could utilize, which is really helpful. The next step in research and planning, which I think is very underrated, is the same again, because You can talk about what the shop looks like. You can talk about design all day long. That part actually comes next. The first part of prep and planning is finding your artist, maybe 2 or 3 different artists, and go and talk to them in person. Or if that's not possible, at the very least, get to talk to them on the phone or in a video call. Because you need to find the artist that you can vibe with and work with. So finding the right artist is everything. That's going to make everything else after this point safe, quality, worth the money, worth the pain and the time. It's this part is the most important part. And the right artist for you will always be a person that you feel listens to your wishes, seems like a person who has empathy, seems like someone who's not gonna ridicule you for wanting something small or just something personal, that's maybe gonna have a discussion with you, but it's never gonna make you feel stupid about what you want as a beginner. If you come into the situation saying, oh, I'm looking to get my first tattoo, their reaction should be more like, oh, that's exciting, oh, I'm so happy for you. They should never be demeaning or arrogant or like, oh, what, you don't have tattoos yet? What the hell? Like, what are you even doing in my fancy shop where everybody's like tattooed to the gills, you know? No, that's a terrible attitude. Don't they want customers? Like, everybody had to start somewhere and now they're sleeved out. So doing somebody's first tattoo is a huge privilege. And if you do a good job, a smart artist knows, if I do a really good job, give them a good first impression of what I do and my business, they're going to be a loyal customer for at least the next 2 years. And I will have a huge impact on how they see tattooers in general if I just do my job right now. That person that listens to you, that takes the time, that maybe is willing to have a little consultation with you, that's the best thing, because you have to feel the vibe of that person and know if they're right for you. That's the biggest part, because they can do the best work in the world. They can have 100,000 followers on Instagram, but it doesn't mean anything if they're not going to take you seriously, if they're going to be arrogant or difficult to work with. That's like, no, you need somebody who cares about your needs and where you are right now. So even as a beginner, they need to show you respect and listen to you. On that note, don't expect to walk into a busy shop where the artist is booked and quite popular and expect them to have time to talk to you in that moment. Sometimes they do, and they don't mind you coming in and checking. That they shouldn't mind. If they mind, that's a red flag. But, like, they should mind you stopping by and checking. But I'm just saying, the best thing you can do for everyone involved is to book a consultation. A consultation normally is free. It doesn't involve any artwork being created. It just involves you meeting and having a coffee and chatting with each other. But that's what you need to get the vibe. Do they listen? Do they care? Is the vibe right? And they might even tell you straight up that they're not the right artist for you and help you in making that decision of eliminating them, because they might look at your design and be like, oh, that's not my skill set. Go to this guy. But they're a professional and they know the other professionals in town and can guide you maybe to the right person. I'm just saying. So please try to think about booking a consultation, because it's kind of, I'm that way. When somebody comes into the shop and wants to talk to me about their first tattoo, they're a little shy, they're excited. I feel so bad if I don't have time to talk to them. I'm like in the middle of something and my client is in a lot of pain and I can't just stop for 5 minutes. That sounds weird, but sometimes you just can't because they're in so much pain. I just have to keep them going and get this done. So that person that came in then might feel like, oh, she didn't want to talk to me. No, I do want to talk to you, but you gotta give me a chance, please. Because sometimes we just can't take a break. What I love to do, I love to have for a half an hour consultation, I book out an hour in my schedule. That way I have time, I'm not rushed, and then I can meet you in a much better mindset, like I'm here for you, we're relaxing, having a coffee, I can be myself, I don't have to stress. You see the difference? So give us a chance to help you properly by booking a little consultation. So to put this into perspective, I bought this coffee at my local coffee shop at Bergen today. And today is January 2025. So, how much did it cost? It costed 61 Norwegian krone. And by today's currency, January 2025, this is $5.33 in US dollars. For this tiny little thing. I'm not complaining. It's really good, but it's expensive for a coffee. The tattoo guide that I have created for people getting tattooed the very first time cost actually just $5. So for less than this tiny little coffee, you can get your complete guide to getting your first tattoo. The thing is, tattoos cost hundreds of dollars. The minimum charge in Norway is $150. And there's no upper limit to how much a tattoo can cost. They can literally cost you thousands of dollars. So you can save regret on something really expensive by purchasing a very low-priced item like a tattoo guide to help you avoid mistakes, which is really nice. So I encourage you to take advantage of that resource that I've created. It's based on 20 years of experience on what people regret and what they like and how things turn out. It can be really worth it. So check it out.